to race 5 of TRC Division 1 Season 5 here in Brazil. Lobbies just opened up, so we're just getting people coming in now. Not too sure how many we're supposed to have. And the LFG's deleted itself, so I can't even see. Brilliant. But we'll soon see. I just gotta wait for the notification to pop up on my phone. I'm actually live. And share link to channel. And this time, I've set up my music before the stream, so we're not going to have that casual interruptions we normally do. I'm just going to get a good link. Stream. Copy link. There we go. There we go. Right. How many we got in? We have 14 in. Apologies. Alright. So yeah. 15 in so far. I think that's most of the people we're going to be having. Obviously, for those who aren't aware, there was an update to the game recently. Came out on... Game volume's louder than my voice. There is no game volume. Let me go take a look. Okay, I've just changed volumes a little bit. What was I saying? Yeah, there was an update come out early in the week. So spectators now get a track map. So we're actually going to be able to see where people are whilst they're on track, instead of just having to look at where they are on their actual camera. So we can see a bit more of the race. Safety cars are also more frequent now, which was a bit of a debate in the club yesterday about whether to use them or not, but they seem to be doing well when we do have them out. As you see on the bottom, the safety car is still enabled for this league, so if they crash, we're going to have a couple of safety cars. Which everybody loves, obviously. Definitely doesn't cause any drama when the safety car comes out. Let's take a look at who's here. So we've got Ronan in the Mercedes, Favka in the Ferrari, Sizzle in the Red Bull, Vickerman and Deton in their Renaults, apologies, Zadrad and Stewart in the Haas's, Platinum and Sprightly in their McLarens, Laysol in his Racing Point, or Aston Martin as it will be in a couple of years, Tazonic in his Alpha, White Meat and Brando in their Toro Rosso, or what's soon to be Alpha Tauri, which they've announced the change to on the 14th, I believe they said, and MFG in his Rocket, not Rocket, it's anything but Rocket, the Williams. We're waiting on 4 people, those being Pornheimer, Sansfield, Mono and Neon. Not sure what's going on with them, but hopefully we'll be here soon so we can get cracking. We are having an earlier start today, thanks to the Super Bowl. That is starting in just under 3 hours time between the Chiefs and the 49ers. If anyone wants to go take a guess who's going to win, put it in the comments or the chat, and we'll take a retrospective tomorrow. There will be no prize if you get it right though, so don't try to get out. And someone's impatient, seen flashing for the ready up. 1 of 15 ready. Use that £5, of course it's £5. Always first one ready. Also, I should probably get the dashboard up instead of actually having the stream open. It feels a bit unfair having the stream open, given that extra view. Plus this way I can see if anyone does anything. I guess whilst we're burning time, here's the assists you can use in League. I have mentioned these before, but yeah, here you are. So breaking assist obviously off. Some people struggle with the breaking assist off, but this one the requirements to be in our top league. Then you got ABS, which is allowed. Traction control, you can have medium or off. You can't have it in full. Racing lane you can have for corners or off. Racing lane type doesn't really matter, that's just personal preference. Gearbox has to be manual. Yeah, there's an option to use the clutch as well, but I don't know how it works with these cars. On some peripherals, I don't know. But yeah, no, don't do that unless you have a clutch. And then as you see, pit assist and pit release assist are both off, and DRS is done manually. Despite the actual F1 not having to do manual DRS, and there just being like settings on the map and it just deploys it as and when agreed. But hey, I don't make the rules. Quick run over of last week, I guess, whilst we're quiet. But when we get the actual results. So obviously last week was Monza. We had Mitzi get the win with the fastest lap and pole. Then was Vickerman. In third was Taz FW. Fourth Platinum. Fifth Corner. Sixth Ronin. Seventh Steezer. Eighth Zydrad. Ninth Laisel. And Sansuel came up 10th to get final points. Behind them we had Pornheimer, Tazonic, Stewart, Brando, Sprightly, MFG, 5 and then we had 3 people who didn't show up. Mitzi is still the championship leader with 81 points to Vickerman to Vickerman's 60, so he's got a 21 point lead going into this race with 7 races to go. The final race of the season are Brazil, Hungary, China, France, Russia, Austria and Germany, and we wrap up on the 15th of March. And let me take a look at how the constructors doing. I've not actually ever mentioned the constructors. Constructors, we have Williams in the lead, followed by Renault, Red Bull, Mercedes, Alfa Romeo, Haas, Ferrari, McLaren, Racing Point and Toro Rosso. The Williams team have 82, and behind them is Renault with 61, so it's basically exactly like the drivers in that matter. 21 point gap. And anyway, enough of talking full space. Here we are in Q1. 16 drivers, so okay, 15 drivers. So I believe people are just going to retire. But yeah, as you see here, we have a new option called track map, which basically gives the exact same kind of map as the drivers get when they are I can't speak today. When they're in the car, it gives you the exact same type of map as that. However, my little Twitch box covers it, so if you bear with me, I'm just going to go move that. Okay, there we go. I've moved it to the bottom corner where it just says like spectate and camera mode and stuff, so I can actually see that and I can use that whilst talking. And I believe they also made it so all these settings here carry over between sessions, which is something it never did before. Now we've just got to wait for somebody. Oh, I see a car. Well, a mechanic. One of the McLarens. Platinum. Yep, Platinum is the first man out on track. Followed by the Toro Rosso. I think that would be Brando. Brando tends to be the first Toro Rosso out of the pits. We'll see shortly as they come out the pit lane and see it change from pit to outlap. There we go. There's Platinum. Yeah, it was Brando who was just flown straight past Platinum without a care in the world. Got a lovely bright pink helmet on today, it seems. I don't remember him having a bright pink one before. You got an even nicer view of it there. Let's see what Platinum's helmet's like. If it lets us. Come on, give us that nice little camera angle looking through the halo. Okay, that's a nice camera angle. But it's not quite the one I wanted. Either way, Brando is about to start his lap. So let's get on board with him as he climbs up the hill. Opens the LS nice and early coming up. You get as good a run down here as you can. And you want to kind of get in high, then tuck it into the inside. That will be a cut corner. Yep, and he's expanded his lap. So next one round will be Platinum. That is something drivers are going to have to look out for. The top limits are quite tight at turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Like what we just talked about them do there, I've seen happen and the lap being validated many times over. Going down into, I don't know the common names here. I just know where Junk Chow and the horseshoe is. I think I know where the horseshoe is anyway. Coming up into the cambered corners now. I believe this is the horseshoe, but I'm not 100% sure. And now another more cambered corner as you come down and into Junk Chow. Here we are into Junk Chow. And taking it straight up the hill to complete one of the shortest laps on the calendar. He'll be looking to do about 108 with this lap. Let's see if he can do something along those lines. He does a 108.965, but it's a 108 nonetheless. And Renault has just crossed the line. Yeah, Deton is starting his fastest lap. But coming through, we have the Haas of Stewart He's coming through on his fast lap. Let's see what he can do. He only does a 110.287. He got a Ferrari with 5 pound. 110.099. Then is that Deton? No. It was Vickerman, who on the hards put in a 110.111. Lacel's decided his lap, but we do have Sprightly coming up the hill, and he sticks in a 115.509. I think he might have not been fully pushing on that lap, but I guess we'll see. Brando finally puts in the lap that's solid, and he goes 109.586 to go second, just 0.6 behind Tottenham, give or take a little bit. We have a McLaren coming up the back. Is that Sprite? No. That's Platinum. I think he'll become again. But a Haas. Oh, White Meat's retired. Not too sure what that's about. Oh, so. Yeah, he's in the pits. I don't know what's going on there. So, Lacel just put in a 109.0, and Platinum did actually improve his lap. I thought he was going to the pits. No, he didn't. Correction, he didn't. I just can't remember times that he's just put in. We do have a Toro Rosso coming. Oh, okay, now he's going to the pits. We got a McLaren of Sprightler. I believe, no. Platinum's got. That is Sprightly. Yeah, okay. Odd. We've got the Deton coming up the hill, sticking the time of a 109.930, which is good enough for 4th. We've got 5 Crown, who is pushing again, it seems. Either that or he's desperate to get back to the pits. But everyone should get a few goes on here without having to push on the way back, so I'm guessing this is a full one, and you'll see him drop below the 10% ERS. As I say every week, you don't want to be doing that. He does improve by 4/10, and he's now 4th with a 109.673. Coming up the hill, we have. I know Vickerman was coming up the hill. Tazonic has just flown by, started his lap. But anyone on the fast one, Sprightly seems like he's on the fast one, trying to improve that 115.5 that he's put in. And he does improve his time, doesn't quite get a position, but he does go to 110.396, and whilst he did that, Zydrad must have got the toe up the hill to go 108.821. Meanwhile, MFG comes up with. Yeah, the Renault that was behind him was just going to the pits. We've got a Ferrari of 5 Crown, but he will definitely be coming in now. Oh, flicking through, we see Tazonic here. Not the place you want to be going off. So the only 2 people not set a time who are on a fast one right now are MFG and Tazonic, but obviously Tazonic isn't exactly on a fast one after that little crash. So MFG coming down, and a nice little dip up to jump shot. Big nice and late, take it in. Then it's just flat out through these last 2 little kinks. Yeah, this opens halfway up, reaching speeds of 205 as he reaches the line, and he goes 109.563 and goes 4th. Ronin is also just out in the fast one. Tell you what, I'm going to get the econ wheels up and we're going to go for a ride around the track with someone. yeah, running is coming up to the last little bit. There is a car off ahead of him. Is that Tizonic again? That is Tizonic again. Right. Bear in mind, I cannot speak Spanish or Portuguese or whatever the language of speaking Brazil is. This is going to sound horrible. But here are the Senna S's, or the S do Senna. And he comes on turn 3, which is unnamed, to go onto the Peta Oposta into turn 4 and 5, known as the Descida do Lago, or the Descent to the Lake, I believe it's called. He has eased up, obviously he's not on a fast lap. And then up here, he just been through Ferradura into 7 and 8. He's taking a wide line through 8. Let's go back on with Tizonic, who must be on a fast one. Through Pinheirinho, I don't know. I think that's a horseshoe. Into 10 and 11. 11 here is Bico de Pato. This little curve here is Magullo. 13 is Junction. Up the hill through 14 and 15, also known as Arquibancadas. There we go. I managed to do it on board of all the corners and butcher every single name. And meanwhile, Tizonic went 1:14.092. We're still waiting for Costney and Sizzle to come out the pits. But currently, with it being Q1, I don't believe anyone's getting knocked out. Yeah, currently as it's as it's Q1, nobody's going to be getting knocked out this session. This is a little warm up, just see where people are. You see, he is on the fast one. So maybe the one last lap wasn't a fast one, and it was kind of warm up. But he's going on now to go second lap time, hoping to improve his 1:14.0, and he does with a 1:09.801, giving him a 4.291 second increase. Stewart's coming around for another shot at it. I believe Brando? Yeah, Brando is just at Junk Hall. He's looking at sticking another lap. He has just completed his ERS. So all from here is his engine. And his engine doesn't do enough for him, going 0.379 slower. Now back to Tizonic as he comes to the horseshoe. There are some lovely corners here, despite them all kind of being in one area. The camber of them is just so nice to drive and do. Going back up the hill, we'll get a lovely little shot. Oh, he's coming into the pit. Okay. So we've got a horse of Stewart, who doesn't improve, but I believe that was the ERS charge lap. We do have Brando out on a lap. He's got 5, well not 5 ERS. He's on hot lap ERS, but he's also really low on fuel. I think he's just called off this lap. He should be coming to the pits now. Yeah, straight into the pits. Keep it planned as long as he can, as long as he balls enough to do that. But anyway, Stewart is on the lap. Just had a bad lock-up going into there. You don't want to be doing that. He seemed, yeah, I was about to say he seems to be going really slow, but yeah, he is just going super slow. But he is the only car out on track, and so he's using it as a car park. It's an expensive car park for an expensive car. Oh, we've just had a Ferrari and a Renault come out of £5 and Vickerman respectively. But Stewart is going up on the fast one now, hoping to improve on his position of 11th and the time of 1:10.287. Works nice and well into the start of the S's. Zani was faced with the DRS straight. You've got the Sauber, is that? Yeah, the Alpha of Corner, who's starting quite a bit well. Coming up through here. Look, keep an eye on the DRS. Oh, here losing traction all the way through there. He doesn't want that. That's going to cost him quite a bit of time. He seems to be one of the people who uses no traction control at all. And judging by his lock-up early, he also doesn't really use ABS. He's one of the more natural hardcore players as such. But here he comes, sticking a lap time of 0.139 faster with a 1:10.148, and then he stops on the start finish straight, let Courtney by. Courtney, who of course came out the pits as Stewart was coming around the third corner. So let's see what Courtney can do. He's typically a very good driver. I'm expecting him to be able to put in a lap time of around 1:08.8. We'll be fighting his airdrop for first, but it is a yellow flag being thrown thanks to McLaren, or Sprightly, on the glass out of the horseshoe. Hopefully he knows to stay out of the way. He does seem to be. He's out of the way for the Haas too. No, he comes back on in front of the Haas, but not close enough to affect him that much. Fortunately for Stewart. Now, Courtney comes up the hill now to wrap up his lap. And he does manage to do a 1:0. Okay, no, he manages to have an invalidated lap. That is not how I expected that lap to end. But alas, it did. We've got 5 car out on track and Vickerman. 5 car just comes down to jump shout. But he's not pushing at all. In fact, he's just played billiards with the wall and his car. He bounced off that like it was absolutely nothing there, which is good to see. And Vickerman is going to come into the pit lane. That's how you enter a pit lane. No speeding warning, just keep it flat out until you get to the very latest you need to brake. And there we go. There's Q1 done. So Zadad got the fastest time with the 1:08.821. I do expect that to be thoroughly beaten going forward there. Then we got Platinum, Laisel, Vickerman, Ronin, MFG, Brando, 5 Crown, Tazonic, Deton, Stewart, Sprightly, Cottony, and Sizzle. We also had White Meat, who didn't set a time and just retired straight away. Courtney and Sizzle both didn't manage to set a time, but Courtney did come out of the pits, whereas Sizzle didn't. Yeah, right there, Courtney's lap got invalidated. So unfortunately he wasn't able to set that time. And Deton got a warning speed in the pit lane and won't want to be doing that during the race. Be a straight up drive through. No, 5 second stop and go. Or 5 second added on to his time if he doesn't pit. Right, moving on to Q2. Right, here we are back in result for Q2, and like I said, 15 drivers still here. And no, it doesn't seem like it does save my settings except for the track map, which is a little odd. Now I want the best tyres and I want all the telemetry. There we go. And that's a Williams out, so that's MFG. Then there's also Renault, and there's Toro Rosso just ahead. No, there's a Williams, Toro Rosso, Renault and an Alpha, all coming out the pit lane. MFG's letting Brando and Deton both by. Let's ride on board with Deton. Since he's no, okay, let's not ride on board with Deton. Let's ride on board with Brando. Let's get a viewers view of Deton. Using tyres to correlate with his car, Brando almost goes into him. Remember the top 10 from this session have to use the tyres they use in the session at the start of the race, unless the race is raining at the start and the intermediates are wetsuit required. Mitzi has left the session. Not sure what's going on there. I think it's because he wasn't here in time. So they're leaving, they'll be coming back when he can race. So Deton was first one out, so let's ride with him. There's a little DRS drag here between Brando and Deton. Get a beautiful view of those brakes. Ooh. Let's go back. Brando, Brando, man. Spinning it out in qualifying is not the way you wanted your lap to go. And now you've got to get a safe entry. There is a car coming behind, but everyone got by safe. No one made contact with him, fortunately. But that's Brando going to be frustrated because he's going to have to go back in, get a new front wing, and get back out. Tyres aren't looking in the best condition ever. And Deton strikes first with a 1:10.419, while Sizzle gets a 5th place penalty for colliding with Vic coming, checking on mentally. Sizzle seems like he got worse off, having to get stockpiled into the pits, whilst Vic coming continued on his way. MFG goes first with a 1:09.990, and Vickerman, not Vickerman, 5 Crown, goes second with a 1:10.122. Stewart goes second with a 1:10.122. The White Meat goes first with a 1:09.395. And everyone seems to be not liking taking the 7S's after a lap. Vernon stuck in a 1:14.642, but that would not have been a proper lap. We've got a McLaren coming through, Platinum, to start his flying lap. We've got a Renault of Vickerman. No? Oh no, it was Deton, who's just over to the pits, vicking him. After that contact on his outlock, he is going for a fast one. And he's on the hards, bear in mind, and he puts in a 110.032 to go third. We've got a Ferrari and an Alfa, no? Is it Ferrari 5? I can't scroll up there, so I guess I'm going to have to go this way. Yeah, the 5 is 5. We've got a Williams. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll, it's quite frustrating. Mercedes of Vernon comes in for a 109.859 in second place. Potney has just started his flying lap, while Sadrad goes first again with a 109.251. Oh wait, what? Okay, that looked different on my screen initially. A 108.742, which is about 10 faster. Wait, no, Zadra did go 109.251, so 410 slower than his Q1 time, but Platinum put in a 108.742. We've got Laso, who's on an outlap. Vickerman, who is on another fast one, just about to come back up the final straight. Let's get some nice views coming up here. Looking to be a 110.0, and he doesn't, but I think that was a warm flap. We've got Cottoner coming to set a time, and he does a 109.9 on the hards. Brilliant lap that. The Haas of Stewart, yep. Went up. I think that was a warm-up flap. Yeah, that must have been a warm-up flap. Let's come round again. Sprightly is on. Oh, no, that's not Sprightly. That's Platinum. Hopefully he's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in. We've got Laso coming up for a 109.211, which puts him second, or 109.210, depending on if you believe the left or the right. We've got Vickerman coming up there. Oh no, he's coming in. Zonic is starting his fast lap. Lando is just behind him, putting in a 109.624, sitting in 5th on the soft tyre. Vanda, no? Light Meat has just started his fast lap. Zonic is currently at the end of sector 1. He's on the medium tyre, the slightly harder, slightly slower tyre. But if he does start the race in it, he might have a strategical advantage of everybody else. So it's definitely worth trying it. Hello, Warhead. Oh, we've had an incident with White Meat, who seems to have gone off in sector 1. Let's ride on board with Haas if we can find him. Yeah, let's ride on board with Haas and see what's happened. Oh, okay, I'm not too sure what has happened there. That's a bit of an odd one. Yeah, we've got Tazonic up ahead, who puts in a 110.502 to stay 13th. I say stay 13th, he hadn't put in the time, so never really had a position. But Warhead, I'm not too sure. I do not have access to the weather, unfortunately, and I feel like not asking, because then it gives more authentic experience from everyone. But looking at the tyres that people are using, I don't think it will be. Someone's just come up. What was it? Oh yeah, it was. Beaton's starting a fast one. Is anyone... Sizzle is coming up. And he should... Yeah, there you go. 1091 on the soft tyre. Tazonic is coming up for his first timed lap. Oh no, second timed lap, so. And he... Oh, that was a warm-up lap. That is one thing about this track. If you only tune in as they're coming up the hill, you can't tell whether they're on a flying lap or warm-up lap. Sprightly's just crossed over to start his flying lap. And there is rain coming down in qualifying. There is some rain, but I don't think it will affect Q2, but it might affect Q3. It'll be interesting to see who has more of a rain-based setup for qualifying, or who can just deal with it the best. Sizzle is coming in. Tazonic, what's he doing? He seems to be coming. Oh yeah, he's not setting up. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. I don't know why he bailed. Unless he was just giving Vickerman a tow, but I don't know why he'd be giving Vickerman a tow. Odd one. But with the rain out, I don't think many people are going to be improving. Sprightly is the only man not to set a time, but from the looks of the track map, he is invalidated his lap. Yep, that's an invalid lap. So I think as it stands, it's going to stay as it is, with MFG, Vickerman, Deton, Tazonic and Sprightly all going out at Q2. Meanwhile, we've got Tazonic having a little spin. The weather clearly getting to him already. We've got the McLaren of Sprightly missing the braking point and going into the wall. He doesn't want to be doing that in the race, so it's best to get it out now. And if, for those of you who saw, DRS is now disabled. That's a steward saying that it's wet. So, yep, nobody is going to be able to improve now. So, how long's left? 2 minutes 40 left. I think people are just going to go sit in the pits now. No point rushing it. Ooh, that was close by Vickerman. Oh, yeah, that's what can happen in the rain if you're not careful. Like I said though, nobody was really going to improve. So, crashing out isn't really going to change all too much. He was 14th, so he wasn't going to be able to take back in the next session either. Sprightly almost followed his line, almost took himself out, Courtney managed to come up there fine. Oh, but that's that's it. You don't want to be seeing that. Did he just get a warning for that? No, he didn't get anything for that. Interesting. So yeah, minute and a half to go. Nobody's going to be coming out. As you see, people are starting to retire already. Sizzle, Laso, White Meat and Tazonic all retired. So may as well call it now and say that people out at MFG with a 109.990, Vickerman with a 110.032, which is going to upset some of his fans that live in my chat during race days. TRC Deton, who did a 110.419 on the mediums. Tazonic, who did a 110.502 on the mediums. And Sprightly, who was unfortunately unable to set any lap time. The fastest lap was Platinum with a 108.742, which I think is a tenth faster than the time that Zadrad managed to put in Q1. Then we've got Sizzle and Lysol behind him. Zadrad, a very short distance behind Lysol. Then 5 Cone, Brando, Stewart, Ronin, Cottner, and Whitemeat. So, if it's dry, I'd say Paul times could be about 108.6, 108.5 maybe. And if it's wet, it could be anyone's, and I'm not sure of wet times around here. Maybe 107, not 117, 117. Yeah, there's confirmation. There's Cecil and Vickerman, both getting 5 players penalties. So that means Vickerman's going to be starting at the very back. And Sizzle will be, well, we don't know where Sizzle's going to be starting, but he will have 5 places to add on to his time, wherever that may be. And let's have a quick flick through the race director. Yeah, Vickerman and Sizzle there, hitting each other, getting the 5 places each way. And then it's just a load of invalidated laps, a couple of speeding in the pit lanes. And now we're heading into Q3. So it is raining. It seems like it's gotten a bit heavier too for this Q3 session. So people are going to be hoping it clears up a little bit, but I doubt it will. I believe this is going to be an entire intermediate qualifying session. Someone's just shot the engine into gear. And is that... yeah, Platinum and Zadrad? Zadrad's out early. He's not normally one of the first guys out. And that's Brando there. Cottony, no, Sizzle's out. But again, first man out is good old TRC Platinum. All obviously taking the intermediate tyre in these conditions, as you would. Now, wet weather procedure, you would aim to take a bit more wing if you can. Obviously, because park frame is on, they can only change the front wing, they can't change the rear wing. So they can get a little bit of help, but not much. They'll be wanting to change the differential, increase it a little bit. They can do that in the car. And they'll be wanting to adjust the brake bias to be a bit more forward, so the car's more even in the braking. And they won't be taking larger braking zones, as we just saw there. Instead of braking from 50, you go up from about the 100, maybe 90. There's no DRS, so you're going to keep all downforces stick on. And here we go with Platinum's first lap. Getting a nice little shot of him going down through the S's. Going right by us. Going through the pit exit here. This is where he would have DRS. He did briefly set a purple sector. Not too sure if he would beat it. He does run a bit wide. That doesn't seem like it's involved in his lap there. He is still pushing. And this is a great place to charge up your battery, as and when you can, but every time you're not pushing, you are losing time. But since it is the only proper places with braking on the circuit, it's where you will be doing about 60-70% of your charging. He did get a purple set too, which was immediately beaten. It seems like it's Zadrad, the car behind him in the Hearts, who's taking the purple sector somehow. So I do expect him to have a much better lap. Let's see. Platinum goes 1:18.02. Yeah, Zadrad goes a 1:17.627, which is a fair bit better. It's 4 tenths. We've got Thunder? No. Sizzle. Who goes 118.041. Later also went a 118.897. 5 crown. Split Sizzle and Later with a 118.789. We've got Ronan coming up. See if he can do anything. He stays where he is, a 118.980. We've got Stuart, who's next one to come across the line. Get some lovely off-board shots here for you all. Of course, going past what is on it crash in Q2. And he puts in a 119.280. And Courtney follows him up with a 123.287. Not too sure what happened there with Courtney. I assume he had some sort of spin. Speaking of spinning, Platinum's had a bit of an off. Not too sure what's cracking there. Brando comes up. Almost missed him on completing his lap. But didn't. He puts in a 119.026. And now everyone should be going back to the pits, but it seems like Stuart's still got a bit of fuel. Yeah, it seems like a few of them still got a bit of fuel. Is that just improving as well? No, he couldn't have. Platinum is completely out of fuel, it seems. Means he fueled it to the absolute minimum. That's what people are doing. No, not Fafron. Courtney. Courtney seems like he's pushing again. Yeah, he's got a purple sector too. Getting lovely line up here. Then getting a 118.536. Yes, he was definitely pushing. Stuart doesn't improve, but I think that was a cooldown lap. Where he's just going to get more ERS for his actual run. We've got the other one of Sadler. Nope, they've come in. We've got Brando, who also jumps in. We've got Sizzle causing the yellow flag here, whilst 5 crowns right by him. Not too sure what's going on here. But they're both going somewhat slow. Oh, 5's out of fuel. Something you don't want to be going up the hill. And Sizzle, I think, was letting him by. No, okay, Sizzle's charging backward. Ready to go for another lap. Going through the S's now. Get a nice look of the fish tail, dolphin tail, shark tail. I forget what they call it. The water spouts that come off the back of the car. Completely forgot what they call it. But yeah. Who's out? Okay, everyone else who's out is in now lap. Sizzle's the only one who decided to stay out for another fast one. Or third fast one, I don't know at this point. Also, people in chat, how are the volumes? I was told at the start that the volume was a little bit too loud. So I changed it down a little bit. The way Sizzle is going up now. Low fuel light flashing. Engine pushing. And he's abandoning his lap to go into the pits. Okay. Didn't see that happening. Who's at the front of the follow queue? It will be Laso. Up behind him is Zadrad, who's on that lap. Then a bit further behind him is Blando, also on that lap. Also, I'm just going to check the volume of my voice and the stream, bear with me. Okay, that doesn't seem that bad. Okay, correction. Having just taken a listen, it does seem like the cars are a bit louder. So at the start of the race, I'm going to change that. Drop the game volume a little bit more. Sizzle's retired. He's confident with his time, or he just doesn't think he can do a better one. No, Lacel's not pushing. Behind him is Zadad, so Lacel's going to want to get out of the way. Zadad isn't pushing either, though. Lando is pushing, so let's see what he can do, if anything. Martin's retired. Zeki retired on track. Then Sassy his car in the lap with it. And at Brando's box. Pony is starting his fast one. And Lacel is... I don't know what he's doing. Running, 6 in a time, almost 3 seconds slower. Not sure if that was a charge lap or if that was a fast one. Courtney seems to be like he's pushing. Oh no, as I said that, he said he's going to stop it. Yeah, Lacey seems like he's coming in. Courtney is pushing now. Let's go for last minute lap, it seems. Got charge up about as much as he can. He doesn't want to drop too low. I'm gonna go to quick hop with Ronan, who isn't pushing. Not sure what he's doing. Unless he's just using this as time to get extra back practice. I do not know. So, Cottoner. Going up the little middle section. You really see the amount of slide that these cars get when you're looking off board and they're in the van. The number 39 Alpha of Courtney. Going through the final infield bit. Going down the dip to go back up the dip. And going up the fast climb from jump channel to the start finish. And let's see what... Oh no, he's boxed. He's abandoned the lap. Okay. Also, there was a bit of a wiggle going in there. But with Ronin also boxing, that brings Q3 to an end. Meaning that Zadrad gets pole with a 1:17.627. Followed by Sizzle, Platinum, Courtney, Favcon, Lacel, Ronin, Rondo, and Stuart. And between sessions I am going to go change the game volume again to hopefully reduce it a bit further. Confirmation, no. Courtney? Was it Courtney? Yeah, Courtney got a 5th place apparently. So he'll be down in 9th. It seems everyone's leaving. Yeah, everyone is leaving, but whilst we're here, let's have a quick look at the warnings. Just 3 invalidated laps and 2 warnings. Pretty standard. Okay, I think they're resetting lobby. So I'm just gonna go quickly change my settings now. Okay, hopefully that's better. I'm just gonna go check in and see what's going on. Okay, yeah, so the resetting of the Q3, it was announced about 20 minutes ago. So it's just a case of waiting for everyone now. Yeah, I've just got to invite back to the lobby. Yeah, that's fine game. Does that invite work? There we go. Right, spectate. And now we're going to get inundated with invites. Thank you, everybody. So yeah, there were 15. I believe there's going to be a couple more coming. So it should be 16, 17 maybe. I think, let me see. Well, we've got a set up the grid either way, but yeah, so White Meat and Pornheimer are the ones coming back, but I'm pretty sure they're in earlier. So it should still be 15. So yeah, let's flick through everyone again. Also got the time to burn. When the images load, there we go. Got running with the extremely black helmet. We've got 5 Crown with the Belgium colour helmets. Got Pornheimer with his white, red and black one. Sizzle with his all blue. We've got Vickerman with sort of like Brazil colour, I guess. We've got Deton to change his helmet. He used to have like a black and gold one. And now he's got a green, white and blue one. Not seen him use that before. With Zydrad with like a goldy bronze one. Stu with a purple, black and yellow one. Platinum, black and silver. Slightly kind of like a Lando Norris sort of style one. Isol using a beautiful yellow, black and red. Courtney silver and baby blue. The Sonic using English colours of white / silver and red. White meat using like a French flag Toro Rosso kind of colour. Brando right there with the bright pink helmet that we saw earlier. And MFG with a William based helmet design. And Mitzi just comes in with his black and red one. Anyone joined that we've not seen. If I had to give someone the best helmet on the grid, who would I give it to? I don't know why, I think Zydrad's just looks really nice when it goes to the car. Yeah, I think I'd have to say Zydrad's. Are we? Okay, it seems like we're getting ready to go in, guys. There's a custom grid, so it is going to be like everyone was in qualifying. Not sure whether those 5-player grid penalties will be applied or not. Why is Platinum a spectator? Why is Tezonic a spectator? There we go. And now Tezonic is going to sit there and spam the red button. Yep, just like that. Platinum seems like he's tempted to join in, but he's not too sure whether he should. Oh, there we go. Yeah, oh. Beautiful, guys, absolutely beautiful. Right, into the race we go. I love being disconnected from my own chat. Again, safety cars are a bit more frequent now, so I'm going to go and take a guess and say we're going to see a few of them. I'm going to say we're going to get maybe 2 proper safety cars and maybe 1 virtual safety car. Maybe 1 first lap. Now we've just got to wait for everyone to get these setups and the strategies right. Obviously, because of the restarting of the session, those who started in the top 10, their Q2 tyres aren't set to them, so they should be using the same tyres, but they won't have wear on. There might be a couple of people who decided to go against that and not use the same tyres, in which case that's just unsportsmanlike, and it's really going to show on stream or on the video, since you can just go back and see what they were on. Got 10 seconds before formation lap. Yes, there is a formation lap, as every week. This view will just show how steep the start finish line is. I'm getting her side roads left. Bando's left. What's going on? Everyone's leaving. Yeah, okay, I think there's another new session. I'm just checking in to see if there was a new session. But looking at the fact that everyone's leaving, right, so I guess I may as well leave and try to hop in the new lobby as and when it's sorted. This game hasn't exactly been doing all too well with connections or whatever lately. Not all too sure what happened with that one though. The reason this was done earlier, for those of you who weren't here earlier, was for the Super Bowl, so people could go to Super Bowl parties. However, if issues do persist, that plan may not work out. I need to actually expect it. Yeah. But for a view of how many issues and stuff we've had, stream has been going for 73 minutes and we've done qualifying, which is a 45-minute task. Okay, so apparently the vid was set up wrong. And we can see the weather. The weather's just going to be light cloud throughout. No rain or anything. I'm taking the guess and saying that's what it was in the original lobby. That tends to be how it's done. Oh, also that's an update. Vid? Huh? Yeah, I don't know how long you've been here, but there was an issue with the qualifying. A couple of people left. Yes, only in D1. Only in D1. You know, the top league where everything is expected to go well. Yeah, they have disabled ghosting, which is good because people shouldn't be ghosting. They should be good enough to actually learn how to drive. But that's just my opinion. MFG's logo's quite nice. Slightly still using a Halloween one. 17 drives. Right, come on. Right, anyone spamming the ready button? Oh, there's no ready spam this time. Oh no, I don't know. Right, well, good luck everyone who's racing, who's in the chat. Make it good. Aye. What I had said, we need a good race. Yeah, here we are, back in the pit lane for the 5th time tonight. Just gotta wait for everyone to get the strategies, get the setup sorted. Let's see. Any of the marshals doing much? No, but there's that one marshal in the high-vis jacket compared to everyone else just in the all orange. What a special man. With the Ferrari tyres. Casually open. Don't know why they want to do that, but it is what it is. Red Bull, Renault, McLaren, Haas all have noses out. Ferrari and Mercedes don't have noses apparently, which is good to know. Oh, someone set it up, Zadrod said it. So we've got 10 seconds to go till the formation lap. Again. And formation lap time. Obviously the aim here is to let the broadcaster get their stuff sorted out. Yeah, that's alright. Let the broadcaster get the stuff sorted out. Oh, Legend, I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I think there might be a safety car at by the end of lap 1 with these lot. I mean, it's a formation lap and someone's just taken out one of the braking board signs. So it's not exactly the best start possible, but yeah. Yeah, we're going to go around here trying to get the tyres warm, as you've been seeing with all the shaking stuff that's been going on. Yeah, it seems that neither Vickerman nor Cottony's grid penalties were applied. Because they both had 5 places, so Vickerman would have been in 17th or 16th, depending on how to do it. And Courtney would have been down in 9th. But like I say, it seems like they've not added them. So just leaving it be. Which is fair. Right, back up on the grid. That wasn't a very long one, but apparently Sizzle's 10 seconds behind Zadrod. Right, lining up, we're seeing the last of the cars coming around now. There should be a Red Bull about there. There we are. Right on time, Pornheimer. Let's get on board with Pornheimer as he lines up and takes the final grid spot today. Right, here we go. Get ready for the 5th race of this TRC Season 5 here in Brazil. But 2 lights, maybe. Okay, they're good. They're gone. That was a weird start for us, but here we go. Anything happening a bit further back? No, everyone seemed to get through pretty clean now. Yeah, no one had any massive crashes. Let's keep on board here. We get a nice view of everyone at the back. There's a Sprightly going extremely wide there. Not all too sure what happened. And then his teammate Platinum goes wide. Almost a bit of contact coming back onto the track. Oh, there's a yellow flag being thrown for Bornheimer, who has gone massively off here. Anyway, let's go back on board with some of the action here. I see we got Brando fans, so let's go on board with Brando. Well, not on board, but it's watch Brando. As he gets into the back end of 5 cam, getting the toe up the hill. see that gap dropping. Zadrod sets the fastest lap, but he is the leader, so that's kind of inevitable. But then yes, his 5 crown doesn't seem to get as good as a run as Vander. But Vander is catching up as we come down to turn 4 and 5. Yeah. Oh, getting much closer now. He might have a move up here. Might be a bit dangerous, but no. Good head in him. Following around, there's another fight going down here between Deton and MFG. It's pretty much the same situation. MFG does run wide and loses time there, though. Deton is on the harder tire, so MFG does have that in his favour, but Deton might have this wonder strategy going on. Mitzi is catching up to Platinum. Of course, Mitzi is our current championship leader, so he should be able to make the move stick here without any problem. But he doesn't. Takes a bit of extra curb there. Seems like he was fine. But it's still side by side, Mitzi and Platinum. No one giving each other an inch. Obviously we've seen this kind of thing before between Vettel and Leclerc, and we saw what happened there. Yeah, Mitzi's having to back out here after Platinum's defence. This middle sector is not a sector where you can overtake unless you're extremely brave. And when you do, there's always a chance that something can go wrong. With someone turning a little earlier than you expect, and that's the round that's gone. I believe DRS is enabled now. We'll hear in a second. There we go, there's a beautiful beep of DRS. Bickerman just made a move up the side of the running. Vando's has got a couple of places after 5 crown. 5 crown must have had a horrible run there. Oh, I love that camera angle. Mitzi and 5 crown are going at it now. Mitzi's had to fall back from Platinum by about half a second, and it's putting into the clasps of 5 crown. But again, this middle sector is not a place for overtaking unless you go for a move like that, which is risky, but you get it done, and he couldn't quite stick it. So Mitzi's still in 10th, sitting on a lonesome point. See if we can get some good views. It is a beautiful track, this. Moaning, Mitzi, Platinum, everyone. Oh, Platinum is not giving Mitzi that place. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. What's happened with MFG? Oh, it seems like he spun on the outskirts of T1 and he just reset the track. Tries to avoid losing as much time as he could. Can't blame the guy. Back on with Platinum, Mitzi has got past him after the stuff at T1. We do have Bornheimer quite far back, as you can see on the minimap. He's just crossed the finish line, and the leader is just at Junk Chow. Still quite a tight race. I expect people to be spreading out by this point. Sazonic seems to get very close to Sprightly. Though as we swap to Sazonic, we see Sprightly have a little bit of traction issue. Yeah, Sprightly took a bit too much there. I think that might cost him coming up the hill. I think he knows it at this point. especially with the toe and the DRS, it all adds up. It's a one tiny mistake at the start, and that's that done. Let's take a look on the exit though. Yeah, that's a clear move done by Tizonic there. No hesitation. And Ronan's off. That's not something you see from Ronan often. I do wonder what happened there. Let's see, Cottoner. Vando's up in 4th. And Courtney and Vic coming on wheel to wheel. Courtney is on a harder tyre there. Vic coming on softer. Seems like Courtney got a bit of a slide going into the corner there. White Meat is catching up as they fight. They're the closest cars on the track. MFG seems to have pitted as well. Yeah, MFG's pitted after whatever spin he had in turn 1, so he's now starting 16th. 31 seconds behind Ronan in 15th. Ooh, there's a very close fight here with Stuart and 5 The two drivers who both sport the number 13 on the cars. Does 5 have DRS? No. Stuart did get DRS, but just didn't get the beat for it. Which is a bit odd. Oh, let's get off. Beautiful camera of them running over us. Zadrad is catching Laisel. Well, has just been overtaken by Laisel. There's the DRS detection just back there. I'll take it up. The sun is in your eyes as you come out of junction. There's the DRS there. Our DRS detection is at the just after the first kink. Vickerman making some grounds. Mitzi doing a 1:11.406 for the fastest lap. Vickerman is about to overtake Vando. There's nothing Vando can do here. Here we've got a nice camera view of them side by side. Yeah, nothing he could do there. There should be an option to have it like the actual DRS in Abu Dhabi, where it gets randomly disabled or randomly unable to be enabled. If that makes sense. Going in all the way back in 15th, fighting with Sprightly here. Sprightly's got a time penalty. But of course it is lap 8 of 36. There's a lot of race to go now. And Run is really up the rear end of Sprightly here. Sizzle just putting a 1:11.332 in his Red Bull for the fastest lap. Mitzi seems to be pulling up on White Meat. Almost hitting Cottony in the move past. Oh, get miles of space there. Ronan got his man with the assistance DRS and the toe up the hill. Stuart is fighting with 5 crown. I don't know why it gives me that camera angle. That is a horrible camera angle. There we go, that's a good camera. So Stuart has just taken a point off of 5 crown this race. Mitzi is really closing up on Cottony. Mitzi again, championship leader. 3-time race winner. The only race he didn't win was Baku, I believe it was. And Courtney's just taken out the 50-metre board. But Mitzi is about to get Cottony. Another case of not being able to prevent it. He does have DRS this time though, so it does kind of help. But as we see them come out of the corner, yeah, there was nothing on him there. Mitzi did get a penalty though for multiple warnings for exceeding track limits. That, like I said in qualifying, the first two corners are very strict on the track limits. A slight over them, and you will be slapped with a 3-second penalty. Platinum is having to back out heavily from his final corner there. The soft tyre should last another couple of laps. I'd say about lap 12, 13. The mediums go, I'd say maybe 20. And then the hards, I don't even know how long the hards would go. I don't think I've ever used them yet, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. And Mitzi closing up on his next victim, that of Brando. Brando's backs out, there's no need to fight it. Oh, there's 5 count is had a spin coming up the hill. Will he get DRS? He doesn't get DRS, so he can't help push himself back up again. Zauder just made a move for a second. Zauder and Lacer will have a proper fight here. This is what you love to see from racing. Having nice clean fights, giving each other space. What else is going on? Platinum. Yeah, this train from Brando down to Whitemeat, or 5th down to 9th, is providing a fair bit of action here. But the boys up front, they're still fighting. Laisel and Zadod. Laisel should be pitting soon, I believe. Whereas Zadod has quite a few laps in him yet. Moved down the side. Nice and successful. Laisel does run wide there. Laisel seems to still have more pace than Zadod, despite being on the softer tyre, so it should have worn more by now. But it should be at the point where the mediums are faster. But he's making it look like they're not. Now, whether that's amazing driving skill, or whether the estimates on tyre life are just wildly off, I'm not sure. What's happened down here? Brando and Platinum are fighting. Brando seems to have lifted a little bit there. Ooh, a little bit of a kiss there between Brando's front wing and Platinum's rear wing. Brando's left the session. Okay, I don't know quite what happened there. But we're back here, Laisel and Zadod having a nice side-by-side fight. Not giving each other any breathing space. Ronin has got past Deton in the DRS straight coming up the hill. Brando has just been overtaken by Whitemeat, but Brando has left, so his AI is driving the car, it's not him, as you see from the X above his name. Zadrad is dropping back, it seems, but I think he's thinking more long term. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 from Whitemeat, who's span coming up from the horseshoe. Brando seems like he's back. It does seem like he's back in the car. Let's see, can I get this up? I don't know. I can't quite tell whether he is back or not. There's the first pits. Or the first scheduled pits of white meat. They'll easily come out in 15th. There was a fairly sizable car. MFG, the car behind us, is going through junk shell. We'll just come up the hill now, so yeah, miles ahead of him. Zydrad is back within half second of Laisel. Is Laisel gonna dive in and try to make a wild undercut here? He does come into the pits. Zydrad takes as much of the toe as he can and then cuts the pit lane entry, kind of no man's zone, forcing him to bounce over to the other side and get himself a 3-second penalty for his troubles. But he's not all too happy about that one. Basil has come out in 8th. Maybe better? No. 9th? Yeah, come out in 9th after his pit stop. Vander and Stewart fighting now. But Sprightly in 5 crown. Oh, it seems like 5 crown might have hit Sprightly there. I must have switched off at the wrong point. Someone's had an issue. No? I guess Courtney and Platinum's got into a bit of a scrap, which brought a little bit of yellow flag. Let's see if Laisel can do anything to pick up the pace here against Vander, Stewart and Platinum. So who's that? Stewart has just come into pits? Yeah, Stewart's just pitted. Vander and Platinum, as well as Mitzi and Sizzle, are all still out on the starting softs. After 16 laps, you would hope they'd pit now and stick on mediums. As it seems Stewart has done, Stewart's gone to the mediums. Platinum is right up the rear end of Cotton here. But can he make a move? Or is he going to pit this lap? I feel like he might be pitting. Let's see as he comes up the hill. Dive? No, he doesn't dive, so yeah, he's staying out. He's going for position. There we go. He also getting a bonus on Mitzi, since Mitzi's just pitted. Deton and Zonic. Fighting Deton almost made a lunge, but almost got shot off by Zonic for his efforts. Who was that who just got 3 seconds? I don't remember. Laisel is catching up with Vander. Laisel, fresher tyres, but harder tyres, 2 stage harder. Vander, his tyres are very old now. From looks of it, he's not got all that much grip. So he must be thinking about coming in for pits. And we are halfway through the race. Yeah, Laisel is going to get him up here if Vander doesn't pit anywhere. Like I said, I think Vander's going to pit, go mediums. No, he's not pitted. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Vander and Laisel did both gain a place from Platinum. There's he pitted, but Laisel also gained Vander's place. Yeah, closest fight on the track, this. Yeah, that's a pit overtake. Beaton and Zizonic, both on hards, both started on hards. So this is for net position. If there's anything he can do before the DRS zone, there are quite a few corners between here and the DRS. Sizzle's pitted, going on to the mediums, which puts Zarad into the lead with Vickman behind him. Sizzle does manage to get out and retain a podium, going out in third, where he should be able to just put his head down and just get on with the race now. He's got nothing else he needs to do, just finish. And those medium tyres are going to have a lot of life in them at the end, so it shouldn't be too difficult for him. Running, catching Mitsa. Eaton's just got a 3-second penalty. Running is catching Mitzi. Mitzi's on the fresher tyres though. Oh no, it appears Mitzi has just overtaken Running. That's why the gap was so small. I just didn't quite catch it. There's Deton and Tazonic are fighting. Deton made a lunge, which didn't work out for him. Losing a fair whack of time. And not as much as the traction he just lost. Looking at other drivers in the example, they could come in the hard runners now to get on a set of softs and go to the end, but that will take a bit of tyre management, I believe. Mitzi did just set 110.762, is that, on the mediums. Mitzi is catching Lysel, which obviously is a man that we saw overtaking quite a few people earlier. But now, instead of being a hunter, he has become the hunted. Going up through sector 2. Mitzi got a better line through there, but he couldn't make a move because of how tight and twisted this infield is. Needing to wait until the back straight that takes up to the pit lane. Now he's about to get to it. Can we get a good enough exit here to make it nice and early? Not quite. Sizzle just put in a 110.596 on his mediums. Lysel didn't really try to defend that. He got, oh no, wait, he's coming back for it. But Mitzi just had too much in him to give that position up. So now Mitzi trudges onward, going to gain the 5 seconds gap between him and Cottony. And then Cottony will be his next man. Platinum going for a move down Deton's side. Move that Deton would normally be doing, a big old dive. Worked out for Platinum. He's now up in 9th on his mediums. Still to pit, we've got Zadrad, Vickerman, Cotton, Ronin, Tazonic, Eton. Pornheimer pitted on lap 1 and FG pitted on lap 5. Zadrad has gone onto the soft sides like I thought he would. So he's going to the end with a bit of speed here. He's come out in 3rd, I think. Or will it be 4th? 4th. Yeah, so Zadrad's come out in 4th. Platinum has just got another 3-second penalty. So what Zadrad can do on his outlap. 5 just got a 3-second penalty. 5 gun, not 5 gun, Zydod coming up through the middle sector. These tyres are going to be helping him a lot against Cottony's 21 lap world tyre. Let's see how long. Wait, what? No. Stops. Yeah, there we go. There's proof of who has and hasn't stopped. Position change. In qualifying, I was talking about the repercussions of speeding in the pit lane, and Vickerman has just shown that speeding gets you the 5-second penalty. Fortunately, because he won't have to pit again, he won't have to do a stop and go for it. He'll be able to just have it added onto his time, which I'm sure he's more happy about than having to actually do a stop and go. Mitzi just got a 3-second and multiple warnings and seeing track limits. Lovely little fight here, but there's also one between Vickerman and Laisel, which caused Laisel to go massively wide, giving Vickerman already second and 1.3 second lead. A bit further down, we've got Deton and Tazonic fighting for 9th. Deton's within half a second of Tazonic. Tiny bit further back, we got Brando and Stewart. Brando on the 3-lap fresher tyres, but both will probably be going to the end on these. So it's a case of Brando needs to push and push hard. He's got the extra wear, he can use it. Something happened around there where he kind of had to lift, but now he's going up the hill. Oh, that's the wrong way. He's got the DRS. There we go. Brando's got the move, but is he going to be able to finish it off? He does. His Q is placed. Brando up to 9th, Stewart down to 10th. But Stewart does get DRS back, like another attacking move. And when we come out the corner, Brando is still in 9th, defending well from Stewart. Mitzi is up in 4th. Catching up Cottony, but I think Cottony, no. Cottony's playing the decoy. Cottony does need to pit yet though. Or does it? No, he doesn't, does it? Let's see. Not in wrong. Stopped. Yeah, Cottony's not stopped yet. Neither has Tazonic. The only 2 men who still need to pit. Let's see the gap to leader. So Cottony, if he was to pit, would come out around 7th, I think. And Tazonic would come out around 11th. So it's not bad. They're getting the ground they need. But I do expect them both to be pitting this lap. There are 11 laps to go. So you'd easily be able to get as much life as possible out of the softs. Stewart is catching up with Brando. Both on the medium tyre, but again, Brando's are 3 laps newer. Brando did make an overtake on Stewart a lap or 2 ago, going down the DRS rate that we're coming up to now. Cottony does pit lap 26. Let's see what he puts on. Putting on some mediums. Okay. I thought he'd put on some softs, not mediums, but it is what it is. Does Stewart have DRS? I don't know, I didn't see. Going in there, has caught the back of Stewart quite rapidly on those fresh softs. Taking a pit exit line. Brennan does get purple sector 1 as well. Let's see, is he pushing? Not that one. Doesn't seem like he's pushing. Like he's not going flat out. Let's see if he gets a purple sector 2. He might be trying to go for a fastest lap. Which does, of course, grant that extra 1 point. Which could be crucial in the end. So, let's see. I didn't see a purple sector 2 for him. But you can make it up to sector 3 if he is going for fastest, which it does seem like he might be. Let's see. No. He doesn't get a fastest lap. He gets fastest sector 3, but sector 2 seems to have let him down. Let's go. Not that one. This one. Brand new. Yeah, it was like half a second off the fastest lap. I'm not all too sure, but that means a lot was lost in sector 1. Not like sector 1, sector 2. Sector 2. Brandon now gets a good view of the rear end of Ronin. MFG's in the pits. He's made a second of the day after the very early stop he had to do. He's now gone on to a set of softs to see him through to the end. Okay, so MFG is being lapped. Don't know who. Let's see. Weirdo. Yeah, so Sprightly, MFG, and Pornheimer have all been lapped so far. Closest fight in the field so far is Vickerman and Mitzi. If you remember, this was a big fight from Bahrain of Race 1, where this fight was going on until the end, and the gap never really got over half a second. It's definitely over half a second now, but they're still going to be fighting just as hard. Vickerman on the 6-lap old soft, Mitzi on the 12-lap old mediums. So they should be, Vickerman should be faster, theoretically. But it doesn't seem like that gap is dropping at all. Kazonic is close to White Meat, usually it says there's a lap down. Oh no, wait, no, it's tyres. Yeah, so Kazonic is overtaking White Meat. Yep, nice, easy overtake right there. Vickerman is catching slowly but surely, but I think he's lost traction coming to Junction. So White Meat's catching Tizonic. That has just got a 3-second penalty. I've not been keeping track of these penalties again. Ah, my Vickerman fans are here. Yeah, here's some Vickerman for you. Catching up to Mitzi. He is now within a second. Into the middle sector though, so all that dirty air is going to be smacking him like a ton of bricks. But he can catch up, and obviously the end of the track has that long uphill where the toe with the DRS really help. Then any assistance whilst the other car doesn't whilst going uphill. so much, like you'll watch that Delta just fall, and then DRS opens. Seeing how much closer they are now. Vickerman is not going to give up until he has at least third in the race. Bradley's just got another 3-second penalty. There's not going well for him. He is catching quite considerably now. He is on 2/10 off. Obviously that time will drop through the corners, but he'll be able to make it all up afterwards. So 2 corners time, and he gained about 2/10 last time, so this is going to be very close as to whether he gets a move done or not. But it's tucking into the slipstream, opening DRS. Does he get it done? He dips to the outside. Oh, we've moved to the wrong person, apologies. Goes into T1. Seems to be a big lock up there by Mitza. But Vickerman does come out ahead, and more importantly, in third. Mitzi does get a chance to bite back now with the DRS though. Vickerman does not let him get any space there. Well defended. No contact. So Vickerman retains third. Mitzi is dropped to fourth. Vickerman did just get a 3-second penalty though. I think Mitzi's got 3. So that kind of eats up any extra breathing room he might be able to have. Whitebeard's got 3 seconds, but he's down in 13th. 5 down here, getting lapped. See if he... Ooh! Squeeze Mitzi into the pit runoff. Mitzi won't be happy about that. Vickerman can't help but locking up now, eating out his tyres. Mitzi does have DRS again. He won't make a move now, but he'll be thinking like the end of the lap. Just closing that gap as much as he can right now. Using this lap as an entire setup. As you see there, Vickerman building. Oh, yeah, those lockups are going to lose Vickerman third. Running got another 3-second penalty. I think he's had some before anyway. Let's get a view through the halo. One, two. You got 5 pounds Ferrari in the background there. Mitzi's not close enough, but Vickerman has another lock-up. His tyres are going to have to be super warm right now. And the wear will be building up on him. 2 laps to go though. Well, 3. This 35 and 36. 3 laps to go for Mitzi to get that podium back. It is quite possible for it to happen. Botany's has got penalty, but as it stands it won't really matter. He's got more than 3 seconds behind him, so it's just a loss of a clean race bonus. MFG, a bit further back, is very close to 5 now. I'm not sure what's happened to 5, but he is dropping back quite a bit. Either way, let's get back up to the fight, up here. No? Okay, Vickerman and Mitzi seems to be getting further away as it goes. The Vicom's lockups might not be hitting the tyres as bad as I first imagined. It is MFG and 5 cone. MFG is trying to make a move up 5 cone side side by the start of sector 2, but not quite done enough for it. Half a second divides them as they come through the horseshoe. Bornheimer just got 3 seconds. That's another one that won't really matter. He shouldn't change his position. Bit further look, let's go back to visiting the cockpit of Mitzi. Yeah, you can see Vickerman losing quite a bit of time now up here. I think those lockups are really getting to him. Yeah, you can just see the pace that he's catching. But it is the final lap. All he has to do is hold him back with this one last DRS zone. There is a yellow flag in sector 1. A 10th divides the two of them. Coming up through the cambered corners for the last time. Go through the horseshoe. Ooh, so much closer now. This could be anyone's bet here. When that is, needs a good exit. I don't think he got enough of a good exit there. I don't think he's gonna be able to get the position. I think Vickerman's secured 3rd. Vickerman's got 3rd. Oh, penalties. Penalties give Mitzi 3rd. Oh, Vickerman won't be happy about that. Platinum comes up. 6th. Cottony will come in 7th. Nobody can really fight for a position here, but Deaton and Stewart are fighting for 10th and the final points place. I don't think he's got enough to get him on track. Yeah, he doesn't have enough to get him. Just under 2 tenths off. Oh, unfortunate race for some there. Wait, other people had a pretty decent race. I mean, Mitzi starting at the back and working his way up to 3rd. I'll let you listen to celebrations. Yeah, no, Sizzle had a very dominant race. He checked out pretty much. Nobody was anywhere near him at any point during the race. It was never in question that he was going to win that. So congrats to Sizzle. So there's some confirmation. Sizzle also got the clean race bonus, as did Rondo. There were no DNFs that race, and there were no safety cars or VSCs, which was surprising. Fastest lap was Zadrad, I think. 1:10.2. Yeah, fastest lap was Zadrad. With a 1:10.264. But yeah, look at that. 16th to 3rd, 12th to 4th. Those two had a bloody good race. And then to come up against each other at the very end. Worked out well for them. Bornheimer didn't have the best races, but he still gained a place. He had to do a 2-stop, but a place is a place at the end of the day. Yeah, that was a pretty good race. Flicked through the penalties. Just a quick scan through. That was quite a bit, yeah. Brando, yeah, Brando got 2 points. Proud of the lad. He's done well. Qualified 8th, got 9th. Now, next week is a place I do not remember where it is. Even though I said it earlier. Next week is Hungary. So I'm sure all drivers on the grid will be hungry for some points from that. So come back and join us for another week of racing with TRC Division 1.